Welcome back. Today we're learning how important good quality early child education is, and Lil Einstein is here to tell us about their program. And this is funny, Kendra, that you're like, Brad, don't you remember coming out to us how long?
Maybe 13, 14 years ago.
Yeah, so that is how long you guys have been here in the Valley, but actually a little longer, haven't you?
Well, we were all educators in the school district, and we opened up the school for our own children. So we've been in the Valley for a long time as educators. But we will actually have our first graduating class of seniors this year. So we're going to try to bring them back and do a little promotion with them at the end of the school year too.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Early child education is so important. I know how important it is because I was in that group. But right now it's really important because of what we're seeing with online schooling. We're seeing it with, of course, kids not getting the proper education they need in certain ways. And that's where you guys come in. It's very important because, as you said, you open it because you had kids.
Yeah. So yeah, all of our teachers, all of their children have gone to their program. Early childhood education, I think sometimes we don't realize the importance of it, but there's so many benefits of it. It's really setting the foundation for their whole educational career. So, you know, that social component that sometimes we lose sight of is so crucial. Learning about others, diversity, how we're different but how we're alike also. Just exploring different modalities of learning and being actively engaged are all just a few of the benefits.
Yeah, and we got to tell moms and parents, listen, I know you want the child at home and you want them there and you want to educate them and stuff, but sometimes you need the help, and that's where Lil Einstein comes in, because you also work with the parents, and they have to understand that they're not just dropping the kids off and they get to just leave and they don't know what's going on. You guys are like, no, we really want the parents to be active because that's what helps the kids grow.
Yes, for sure. You know, it's always good to have another set of eyes on your kiddo, especially when we're experienced educators. So we know what those different milestones are and what to look for and things that they should master at a certain age. So whether it be like a remediation or maybe they need some additional curriculum where they need accelerated curriculum, we can give that to them and adjust and meet them where they're at.
Yeah. Also at Lil Einsteins, you guys are following the CDC guidelines.
Yes.
And what's really great, I think, with early childhood education is that you guys really go and study everything during the CDC, especially at this time, to make the parents feel more comfortable.
Yes, we haven't had to make too many changes because we already had those in place prior to this pandemic. Some of the things that we have changed, obviously, our check-in procedure, where we have an outdoor check-in and we bring the kids in and do temperature screenings and clean their hands before they come in. So we've amped up some of those things, but we've always had small classes, a small facility, you know, self-contained. So it kind of controls some of those things or we can control some of the things that we can. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk to some of the new parents out there who are thinking about, of course, putting their children in early education. What's some tips you need to give them as they're looking around?
Well, I always recommend touring, you know, and bring your child because when you get a good feel for a place, you just know that that's the right fit. But some of the things that you want to ask are, you know, what are your classroom sizes? What are your teachers' experience or education? Unfortunately, in the state of Arizona, you don't have to have a teaching certificate to teach early childhood. We are unique in the fact that we do have, our teachers have teaching certificates. You want an outdoor area where they can go outside and run around too. And ask them about the curriculum and their schedule for the day too.
Yeah, I do want to give this one tip that I read in a book, and that is, parents, the kids will be okay if they don't see you. You're the one who have the problem not seeing the kids.
Yeah.
But again, you're there, check in with the parents, you're helping them out. So I think it's more the parents who have the child separation anxiety than the child.
Oh, I remember when my kids were little that I always thought that they were just miserable when they were without me, but they are having so much fun, and really those tears are more for mom and dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I like that. Okay, you guys are doing enrollment, always open, right?
We are enrolling right now for fall, which will start in August, and then we have our summer camp starting in June and July.
So, and you got to get into those because we said limited spaces.
Yes.
Tell people where they can find more about Lil Einstein.
So you can find us at on the web at Lil'EinsteinsPreschool.com, and give us a call for a tour. We'd love to show you around and show you what sets us apart.
Okay, and since I got to do this, Kendra. So since you were new and I was there, how old is the youngest now?
I have she's a sophomore in college right
Oh my
now.
gosh! See, it makes,
I know.
wow. 'Cause
Right?
I remember she was there with us when
Yeah,
we first
our
did the
lit-
shot.
yeah.
She was one of our little models there.
Yes. And then a junior in high school is my baby.
Stop. Okay. I know
so-
I'm old. Okay. Thank you.
Does it make you feel good?
It does.
The little guys make us feel young forever, so we just like to hang around them for as long as we can.
Thank you for saying it.